Welcome to Why I Knit. My name is Rachel, and I'm your host. It is Saturday, May 30th, 2015. Find all the show notes at whyknit.com. Find me on Ravelry, where I'm known as Yarn Talk, Twitter and Instagram, where I'm known as Why I Knit, and of course, there's also the Facebook page. This is episode 23, and welcome to the first episode of season 2. I hope everyone has had a good 2 weeks since I last did an episode, and Memorial Day, if you're in the U.S. I will be talking a little bit about what I've been doing the past couple of weeks once I get to life news. But let's get into what I want to show you. I'm going to start out with, as usual, what's on the needles. And I'm going to start out with something I haven't shown you for a while. That's the table runner. I actually haven't worked on it as much as I wanted to, but I haven't shown it for a while. So that's why I want to show it today. My goal is to really make a huge dent in this week. So that it can finally be off my needles. But this is what it looks like. I actually made a little bit of progress before I left for New York, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So hopefully by next week I will be either more than halfway done or 3/4 done. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be fully completed by next week, but I'm really liking how it's turning out so far. I need to add another cross to the cables, 2 cables I have. I will probably do that either today or tomorrow. So yeah, that's that. I really want to show you that. Because it's been a while since you had seen that. Mom's bag hasn't made a lot of progress either. That's going to be something else I'm going to work on this week. And I will have that for you next week. And then the last thing I want to show you, it's like I have a very quick what's on the needles this week is the sock. And so I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. So yes, I'm on the foot portion. I'm determined to keep these as just tube socks and not do anything fancy. With my next socks, I probably will do a afterthought heel on them, whether they're top down or cuff down or toe up. So yeah, I'm really liking how they're coming out, and I really like these colors. Again, this is Nomad Yarns in Poolside. So once they're done, even before they're done, I'm probably going to order some more yarn to do some other stuff with, for like other socks. And then plus I gotta start on, once again, my sister's socks. And I gotta do my mom's socks. So I'm going to be using sock yarn a lot over the next 3 months or so. So yeah, so that's it for what I have that's on the needles. I have nothing off the needles. And so this is normally when I talk about either the spin zone or what's on my hook or stuff like that. The spin zone, which of course is my spinning segment, is going to be going on a hiatus for about a month until Tour de Fleece, hopefully, if I decide that I want to participate in that. What's on the Hook will be returning probably by, I don't want to say next week, but probably the week following after that. I will have some crochet to show you, but it is not like on my priority list for fiber arts right now, because I really need to get this done as soon as possible. And of course, my mom's bag. So yeah, those two are on hiatus. Spin Zone until Tour de Fleece in July. What's on the Hook probably until mid-June. Actually, I'm gonna pick a date for when I'm thinking it's gonna be returning by one episode. I'm gonna say, I think I'm gonna pick up the crochet hook again on June 11th. So not next week, but the following episode, June 13th. I should have some crochet to show you. Hopefully. But we all know, knowing my history of trying to get things done, it is not going to go well. Oh well. So yes, there's that. Now, planner update. I was going to show you my planner this week. Honestly, it's like looking at me across from where I'm sitting right now, because I just taken out of bag this morning, since I was away for a few days earlier this week, and I got back actually yesterday, but I will talk about that in a little bit, of course. But honestly, been using a physical planner has been actually been working quite a bit better for me than using the spreadsheet, which I did a extra video on, of course, a while back. I don't know, maybe it's because I need to see something on paper better when it comes to that type of thing. But it's been working out. It also, if anyone is interested in me doing a video just on my Plum paper planner, which is the type of planner I have right now, leave a comment on the down bar comment section, on the show notes, or on the thread for this episode. There's also a thread where I just put a blurb, but no one had commented on that, so I don't know if anyone's interested or not, or whether they just want to. I don't know. But yeah, the planner is going well. I will show it probably sometime, maybe. I'm not going to show it next week, definitely. I probably will show it actually probably on June 13th. I will do another planner update. It will be a couple of weeks since I had done one, so figured doing there. But I've been looking at my planner for 63 straight days, so I'm very happy with that. So that's a month and a half, basically. Not a month and a half, but just over 2 months, I should say. So, as I said, I'm very happy with that. I'm actually looking at the planner, and I really love this setup. But I really will get more into that in an extra video or in a segment That's on this episode, on the June 13th episode. So, again, leave a comment, Alright, show news. Let's see. Which one should I do? I'm going to start with this. The Cal, Crochet On, Knit On, or Knit On, Crochet On. I have a update. I've decided that the Cal will begin on June 27th and go to August 2nd. Fingering weight is preferred. If you want to use like a heavier weight yarn though, please feel free to do so. I will have a thread up probably on the 26th where it will be thread for chatter and no chatter, where you can put pictures of your FOs. I will have prizes announced at a later date, hopefully by July 1st episode, I think. Hold on, I gotta check that again. See if July 1st is a Saturday. I don't think it is. I'm sorry, July 4th. So there actually probably won't even be an episode that week. Because that is a holiday. Well, I mean, there will be, but it might be either the 3rd or the 5th. I haven't decided if I'm going to record on the 4th yet. But that's still basically a month away. So, yeah. So I hope everyone is excited about that, Cal. You don't have to make socks if you don't want to, though. It could be shawls or stuff like that. Even if you want to use like lace weight yarn, that's okay too. But as I said, prizes will be announced at a later date. And secondly, the other show news that I wanted to talk about is for the next couple weeks and the live show in July. Season 2, this is the season debut for, will be made up of 16 episodes, with the live show tentatively scheduled for July 26th. I don't have a set time for that yet. It will probably be around the same time I did the one in April. I haven't made a final decision on that though. The June 20th episode also will be pre-recorded because I will be away that weekend in Florida. This is the rescheduled trip from April. So we're taking it actually the that weekend, which is actually my birthday weekend. Ironically, because my birthday is June 22nd. So I will record the episode June 20th. I'm sorry, not June 20th. That Wednesday. I will have my laptop, but you will probably won't see it until sometime Saturday. I don't know when. It will probably be late Saturday night. I will try to get it up though as soon as I can. And we'll take it from there. So yeah, that is it for show news. This is actually gonna be like a quick episode because honestly, I don't have a lot to talk about, and what I really have to talk about is life stuff. So I'm gonna start out with the trip to the Philadelphia Zoo. So this is something that I was supposed to do on the Saturday, trying to think the date. I don't even remember the date. The Saturday I was supposed to record the season finale, I'll say that. We were supposed to go to Philly, and that was why. But honestly, some stuff came up, and we went instead on that following Wednesday. Had a great time. Really enjoyed the animals and stuff. And we will probably go back pretty soon. I don't know if we're going to go back the 4th of July weekend, because that's going to be a very crazy weekend for Philly. But I think we're going to do it most likelihood after we get back from Florida. So that was that. Got to see a lot of the animals, including they just had lion cubs, born last year. So they've grown quite a bit since we saw them last. Memorial Day was pretty quiet. It was actually kind of relaxing, because we didn't really know what we were going to do. And we were going to grill, but we decided not to, and so, well, stuff happens like that. So Memorial Day was very nice, and it was a lot of fun. And then from Wednesday to yesterday, actually, I was not in Delaware. Let me tell you the story, because it's semi of a long one. I'm gonna say about 3 weeks ago, my mom was on her Facebook page, and she found out that her cousin, who lives in California, was coming to New York for BEA. And if you're unfamiliar with BEA, it's Book Expo America. It's basically this big conference at the Jacob Javits Center, which is like the conference place to go when you're in New York. For publishers to basically show their new titles to booksellers. It's like Barnes & Noble, trying to think, Books A Million, probably were there looking at books to sell, and then like independent bookstores as well. But they were all there to show their new titles, and like authors were there, and then of course there were also bloggers. And I was actually looking to go as a blogger, but I really never got my book review blog underway, so I kind of put that off. I don't know why this is. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. My computer for some reason wasn't charging the light, but it is. But anyway, continuing on the story. Anyway, so my mom's cousin was flying in from California for BEA because she is a author. Not like a big time author. She's like a very small time author. And she was having like a meetup at a hotel near a well-known theater. I won't say what theater though. I will say that it is it's a little bit off the beaten path. It's not a Broadway theater. It's more in a residential area than the Broadway theaters are, as they're in more of like the Times Square area. But it's still a very well-known and iconic theater. And it's, I think, more used for concerts. than anything else. Well, there was a bar that was next to the theater, and the bar is connected to a hotel. So that's where we stayed Wednesday night and Thursday night. The thing was Thursday, and let's just say my mom's cousin was very, very surprised to see her. I didn't get a chance to go to a yarn store, unfortunately. We were gonna go yesterday, but I was worried that we weren't gonna have enough time to get from the yarn store to Port Authority, because oh boy, now I kind of regret not going to the yarn store. Let's just say, well, I don't regret it, but I regret it at the same time. What happened was, we got to the Port Authority a little bit early, and then we got in line to get on the bus. Our bus was supposed to depart at 2, but we weren't like put on the bus until at 2 exactly. So we get on the bus, we sit down, and we're sitting there for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then they're like saying, "You need to get off, the air conditioning doesn't work." And we were like, ugh. Because the air felt fine to me, but I guess the driver was nervous that the bus was going to overheat, because after he dropped all the Delaware passengers off, it was another hour until Baltimore, where that was the final stop. So it happens. I was not happy. My mom was not happy. Miriam was not happy. So we were all really not happy. That was the bad part of the trip. Overall, the New York portion and the trip up was very nice. Actually, my mom lost a shoe on the subway, which kind of sucked. But we stopped off at a store. Miriam and I had to run in and get flip-flops very quickly, because the store was actually just about to close when we got there. But it worked out well. And so, yeah. So that is it for this week. Next week I will have the episode, even though it is Belmont Day. I will probably record it a little bit earlier, so it might be up a bit earlier than it usually is. I will see you on Ravelry, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm going to try to basically try to post a lot of not videos, a lot of photos this week on Instagram, so that you can see more progress. I might even do some crochet on there. I haven't decided yet. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye!